Well, we got Superman over here. This woman uses the drainage pipe that connected the sink to fill her stinky tofu bucket. Yeah, you know the part of the pipe that hand washing, spitting phlegm after people use the toilet? Yeah, I guess that's really where the stinky part of stinky tofu comes from. This phone's camera lenses are also fake. And this cat won't eat Chinese-made sausage snack. I wonder why. In Chinese residential communities, everything is Las Vegas, except flat. Here is their version of the Venetian pool made of plastic. China Fix Everything 40. This woman recycles garbage oil for their restaurant. The owners swear on their life that they're not using it in the restaurant, but they still see the worker there when internet users went to go visit the shop. This influencer tested 10 brands of peanut oil, supposedly 100%, and the videos here, he showed 3 of them, which only contain 50% of peanut oil. The other 50%, things like soybean and corn oil, mixed in. These workers bang on the rail with the pipe, pretending like they're working in finishing this building, but in reality it's to just fool the officials who've come to see the results. And expect greenery in your residential area? Well, these homeowners came to see their developed building to only find out that it's covered with stripes and covers that are green, of course, to fake as plantation overgrowth. China Fix Everything 41. China Fix Everything 42. Parents paid 3,000 yuan only to find out that at school their kids have been sleeping on a mattress made of straw and grass. Do you expect scallion oil to be green colored? It shouldn't be. This beef a person bought online from an influencer, and after parboiling it, the meat breaks so easily as if it's been cooked for hours. Yep, beef doesn't do that. How about fake duck blood? This has been a trend online where you take a piece of duck blood out, flatten it, get rid of all its juice. Real ones crumble, yet the fake one looks flat and rubbery. This person is injecting what looks like crab roll into the crab, and they also use chemicals to bleach the bottom of the crab so that it sells for a higher price. Crustaceans more like crazy Asians. Chinese emergency equipment can also be faked. Many fire escape hoods marked as resistant to fire are actually flammable. Have you ever seen fake pig ears? Yet, real pig ears are impossible to tear apart like that. This looks like rubber. And this one's not even faking a tomato. It's literally just the kitchen probably never washes and clean up the veggies and fruits. Not even the sticker is removed. Fake kitchen health, I guess? Speaking of health, this is a factory where lotus root is processed into packaged food. It's gross. And finally, chemical-soaked chicken feet. Chinese people love their chicken feet dim sum, braised, pepper marinated. In China, it's soaked in chemical to give you that pure white color. China Fix Everything 43. Be careful of street food in China. There's a reason your stomach can't handle it. This merchant is filling bottles of soy sauce into these big vats, claiming to be a traditional way of making the artisanal soy sauce. It's all a lie. China is a land of formalities. Here are cops doing snow removal, yet it's all a staged show. And China right now has a big unemployment problem. Students have to resort to faking their internship at big companies because the employers only want them from famous companies. They're using bottle caps. Chinese stone bollards are also fake. It's hollow on the inside. These ones get knocked out like curling stones on an ice rink. And this one is hollow as well. They didn't work to stop a recent rampage in front of a school. China Fix Everything 44. China Fix Everything 45. So they built a wall, but threw bricks behind it. Why do the bricks fall apart like that?
看到没？看到没有？里面全部都是。
Fake walls in China, just wood and some wallpaper. Now, tofu trek is a common thing in China. Sometimes they also use things like foam for the wall. That's definitely to cut down on material cost and cutting corners. Subpar material is everywhere, and that's why you see videos like these. Poorly made buildings, they're designed to not last long, but to give the achieved and, that high GDP number. Looks very nice on paper.
China fakes flowers. They stick orchids onto another plant. Now, you cannot do this with orchids. The usual step for grafting them is to put them on trees, not on a little plant like this. And same thing happens here too. These fake trees make up some of the roadside scenery in China. Branches they stick on with glue. This one is just funny. It's summertime according to the workers' clothing, but they're stapling leaves on the tree branch. More fake leaves. How about fake flowers? Do you expect to walk around the block or in a park and see fake flowers? No, you don't usually see that. Except, well, in China you get fake greens, fake flowers, fake screws, fake tree leaves. China fakes everything green edition. Ever seen grass on concrete? Well, it's very common in China. In these residential communities, a major reason is to meet the delivery standards or the greenery standards, which of course it's not according to law. Fake Green Mountain is also a go-to face project. People make fun of it saying it's for the satellite to see greenness in China. China is like the hermit kingdom of fakes. No other country can beat it. Fake greenery decoration is also more than just an idea. It's a reality in China. China fakes everything green edition too. This drain is fake. This drain is also fake. This hydrant is fake. This drain is fake. This drain is a placeholder so that developers can quote-unquote finish the home for delivery purposes. This kitchen sink drain is also fake. This drain is fake too. China fakes everything drainage edition. Chinese tofu drag is so dangerous. This is the Novi Sad train station in Serbia. Guess who built their latest renovation? Yep, China's Belt and Road Initiative. It's a deadly tofu project. The less problematic, is still dangerous, is the pipes that they somehow can't secure to the building. And if your building material is crumbling down like this or turning into powder like this, that's not a good sign. Neither is having your support beam or the material around it crumble too. Or be hollow like this. Fake feminine pad. Yes, people in China are now panic buying hygiene pads because after a video showed certain brands were using recycled cotton, which as you can see in this video, is not the sanitary stuff. Just as we thought that fake couldn't get any worse in China, in this video, they did some tests shining a light through the bottom of the pad. It has this yellow stain. Here is me using my wife's pad to test out, and clearly, the brands that we have available here in the US are up to standards. And apparently they were getting infections and they were trying to find out the reason why. And it seems like the pads themselves were the problem. China really does fake everything. Let me present to you the Dubai Prince fake script videos in China.
我怀了阿联酋王子的骨肉。
是我怀了阿联酋王子的骨肉。我老公是阿联酋的小王子。
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think that's traditional Middle Eastern clothes. Okay, this guy's obviously not even Middle Eastern or Arabic. He's Chinese. This guy's white.
我老公呢是阿联酋的小王子。
你们都知道，我老公呢是迪拜那边的小王子，有颜有权。
你们也都知道，我老公他是阿联酋那边的小王子。
你也知道。
This guy also looks white.
我老公是迪拜的小王子，有权有权。
店里面剩了很多货，我想拿出来回馈大家。店里东西呢，我们商量。
Okay, at least this one they got a fancy car.
还压了很多的货。
Okay, that guy at least looks Middle Eastern.
给大家做一个回馈吧。
还有1000多万的货。
So it seems like this is just a scam.
塔克拉玛干，豆腐干。
Okay, this is another one of those Chinese fake scripted videos. This time they're talking about some desert.
很难想象，很难想象，就在这样的环境下，我和我儿子在这里坚守了20年，
整整20年，
坚守了20年，坚守了20年，把这片沙漠变成了绿洲，
种植了身后这一大片的核桃园。
And they definitely got the cleanest clothes I've ever seen of people in the desert.
就是有了这些珍贵的水源，我们才种活了身后这一大片的核桃园。现如今，这片核桃园已经受过累累，它不去做它。
This is Concrete Girl, a 2017 internet sensation that won hearts of many, but later it was found that she faked her husband's cancer to earn sympathy. The length in which Chinese internet goes to fake is extreme. This is the type of fake production. Live streamers have rotating belts and seemingly like endless products being sold to appear like they're very busy, but in reality it's all fake. Others, like Chinese influencer Thurman Maui Bei, faked a story about how in France she found homework from a Chinese student, and that generated a lot of attention online. Later, it was found it was fake again. She had to apologize and lose access to her social media, totaling 30 million fans. Others create fake personas, tell fake stories.
我怀孕了，孩子不是我老公的，我 Q 到了一个野男人，怀了一个野种。
Some of it involves scams too. China fakes down jackets. The latest scam in China is fake down jackets and blankets, and this was even reported by Chinese state media, CCTV. So you know it's really bad. They use byproducts from the down processing to pretend like it's down material. Like this one here claiming 70% down products, but in actuality it's 0. In some cases, the seller also uses dog hair or pig hair. In other cases, it's untreated hair product that contains bacteria. So they can call it a down jacket with fill power like 500 or 1000, but in reality, it's not real down, or it's the byproducts, some inferior stuff. So this girl was hailed as a math genius, and I did a short on this.
What a great story this is. This is Zhang, a 17-year-old girl who is a fashion design major at a local technical school, but she recently won a mathematical competition as the only non-college entrant.
Everyone was fooled, including me. As it turns out, her results were fake. The tutors faked the results, and people were already questioning her weird calculations, errors that she had made on the blackboard. But now we know. The results were fake. She placed 12th in this math competition, all the while her competitors were but this was a preliminary round though, but her competitors were like from, Harvard or Oxford or Cambridge. We just can't have good things in China, okay? So next time, don't come at me saying, David, why don't you ever shine a positive light on China? There you go. That's your positive light. It's a fake one. It's a made up one. That's what they are. China never does anything good unless it's for the benefit. And guess what? All those videos made about her, they quietly deleted them off of the internet in China. China fakes a math genius. While the CCP claims that there's no homeless population in China, let me introduce to you the professional homeless people in China. This grandpa has been homeless and begging is his profession. He makes about one day 500 to 600 yuan, which is about 82 US dollars. And he has over 100,000 yuan in terms of savings. So China should stop claiming they have no homeless people around, and maybe they should start saying that, yeah, our homeless people are money makers.